episode 2 is going to be all about consequences. It's going to be the fallout from Kanan and D-Wiz killing Buck, and what Raquel's going to plan next, because the streets will need a body and someone's going to have to pay the price, because Buck's boys are going to come and they're going to keep on coming after Kanan until they catch him. We're going to see yet another drive-by shootout. We're going to see Kanan talk to Davina for the first time since he and D-Wiz killed Buck. We're also going to see more of Detective Howard, who's going to be meeting with Unique having yet another meeting with Raquel. So we're breaking down what to expect for episode 2 in this preview and predictions video. But if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Universe related over the coming months. But let's get into all things episode 2 and start with the synopsis for Reaping and Sowing, which is the title for the second episode. And with a target on his back, Raquel does whatever she can to protect Kanan on Power Book 3 Raising Kanan Season 1 Episode 2. So Kanan's going to need to keep his eyes wide open in the second episode, just like we hear Raquel warning him, because she knows that Kanan's going to have a target on his back after what went down with Buck on 140th, which used to be one of Raquel's corners until she made a deal with Unique. And episode 1 also made it clear that she's going to do whatever she can to protect Kanan, and that's what we're going to see in episode 2 as well. Kanan's going to get shot at again in yet another drive-by shootout in the second episode, and the action is just going to keep on coming. I really do believe they've set the bar, and every episode will feel like a mini movie with Raising Kanan this season. When Kanan does get shot at again in episode 2, we know he's not going to die, of course, but I do think someone else will, and I've said it a few times across the week in a few of my previous videos, so I'm not going to dive too deep into it, but I do think it only makes logical sense that it is D-Wiz that dies. Someone from Kanan's crew will get sacrificed, and my prediction is D-Wiz, unfortunately. So if it is him, how he dies is yet to be seen, but it's going to be brutal and it's going to affect Kanan. Even if it isn't D-Wiz and it's someone else who pays for his mistakes, then it's still going to affect Kanan, and he's going to feel it. He's going to feel the loss of someone, and he'll know it was his fault. He made the call, and he'll know his actions led to whoever dying, whether it's D-Wiz or someone else. So the tough lessons are just going to keep on coming for Kanan, and I feel like he's going to be someone who's a little negligent when it comes to keeping his eyes wide open, because we see him rolling his eyes and saying he's good when Raquel tells him that he needs to watch himself, and Kanan thinks he's got this, but I don't think he has. I don't think he's ready for what's about to come with the death of a close one. I spoke about you ain't a real killer till you kill someone you love, and I don't think we'll see that from Kanan just yet, but he'll witness a close one being killed, so let's see how he deals with the death of someone possibly close to him and how he deals with these problems. The same way Raquel's gonna have to deal with her problems because of Kanan's actions. Raquel and her business, they're gonna suffer. They'll have to do something now because Unique's taken the corners that Raquel made a deal with him earlier on in the episode, so she has a problem. How she goes around trying to solve this as well as protecting Kanan. Now we're really gonna see what Raquel can do in terms of outsmarting her enemies. She's a character that we've seen who knows how to assert herself, but now we're gonna see her trying to outthink and trying to outsmart her enemies by thinking 3 moves ahead. After all, who do you think Kanan learned to be 3 moves ahead from? I definitely think it's Raquel and a few others along the way too, but Raquel will need the help of the whole Thomas family. We'll see what they can do because Raquel will need the help of Marvin, and she's gonna need the help of Lulu as well. So I think in this episode we'll see a lot more of those 2 characters as well, hopefully. Now Raquel stole the show in episode 1. She showed us she's the ultimate queen pin, but there's gonna be times where she needs a right hand man, Lulu, and she's gonna need Marvin to teach things that she can't teach Kanan, because as ruthless as Raquel is and as good of a job she's done in raising Kanan from a young age, he'll need a father figure type of person which he's never had, and this is where people like Marvin and Lulu will come in to help, possibly even as early as next episode. But one person who's definitely not going to be helping Kanan's cause is Davina. This next episode we'll see him talking to Davina about what happened with Buck, and she knows how the streets work, so I'm sure she's not stupid. Now I don't know whether Kanan's going to get with her, but she's been playing him to the left ever since 1st grade, and just because Buck is now out of the picture, it doesn't mean she's magically going to fall into Kanan's arms just because he's going to be there for her. This is the streets, and she'll find her way into the streets too as well when she gets kicked out of school for getting into a fight, which looks like it's coming in the next episode. Now Davina's going to get into a fight, what for and why we'll find out soon, and then Kanan's going to be there for her, but let's see what Davina's play is, only time will tell. Now one person I'm excited to see more of is Omar Epps. Omar Epps' character as Detective Malcolm Howard is something I want to see more of, and we're going to get it in episode 2. We've seen a hint of what he's about in a very subtle hint in episode 1 when he asked his partner Detective Burke about what she made of the crime scene. He dismissed her idea of running the ballistics and finding a match by telling her the gun is long gone at the bottom of a river, and this is one scene in this episode that told us everything we need to know about his character. He's going to be someone that will play the game how it needs to be played. He's selfish, he's dark, and he's always going to be looking out for number 1, and that's himself. He was a character that used to be in the streets, but then he turned to the other side of the law, something similar to what Jukebox is going to do during her journey. But there's something about Detective Howard. Reading his character description about him having a special, cold and a dark heart for Raquel, there's of course something there between them. There's a history and a past, but I feel he has a past that we need to know more about because of the street background, the way he carries himself, who did he roll with back in the day, and when did he become a detective. I think as the season goes on, his intentions will become more clear and we'll start to see more of him, especially in the next episode when he meets Unique. So he's going to meet Unique and tell him that the streets can't have another body dropping, so he knows that Unique's crew have dropped a body, or Unique has himself, and it seems seems like he's someone who can clean up mess without too many questions from law enforcement, but what his intentions are with Raquel and Unique we'll soon find out, and I think he's someone that will probably cause a few issues for Raquel at first, but let's wait and see. But Unique catches a body in the season trailer, and I don't know whether that's in episode 2, but it well could be based on the conversations that he's had with Detective Howard, and I really wouldn't be surprised to see Unique dropping a body in the second episode. The streets need a body, and we've already seen Raquel flexing her muscles when someone crosses her, when she had Bella the dog burnt up in a microwave, so I really wouldn't be surprised to see Unique flexing his muscles in the next episode. We've already seen him doing so in terms of showing a position of power and strength by taking Raquel's corners, but I think we could well see Unique's first kill or a kill of some sort because of the mess that Kanan created, so let's see if it happens and who it is if it does. Now Jukebox, like Detective Howard, is another character that I want to see more of. I want to see this relationship between Jukebox and Kanan, and I want to see Kanan make that call to Juke when he does actually drop his first body, because we heard in Power how Juke was the first call that Kanan made when he dropped his first body, and I want to see Juke help Kanan clean up his mess and help him, because I don't think we can count the butt kill. Now we saw Juke and Nicole's relationship kick off in the first episode, and at some point Marvin will find out and kick her out because their relationship isn't great when it comes to Marvin listening to Juke, and we've already seen this play out in the first episode. With Lulu, hopefully we see him a little more too as well. He's Raquel's right hand for a reason, and he's the voice of reason for the family as well as the one who makes business decisions, but his head isn't in the game, it's in music. Him and Jessica will strike up a relationship soon, but regardless of all these factors that will be going on with Lulu, where does his destiny really lie? Just like Drew for example, his head isn't in the game and is more on art, but after he got shot I think we'll find that his destiny is in the game, just like we'll find Lulu's destiny is in the game too. But as the season goes on, we'll see more from every character, we'll see all the character development and get into all of the characters, with Raquel clearly making herself a fan favourite from the very first episode. But come episode 2, I think we'll see a lot more from Detective Howard. We may not find out his true intentions are, but we'll find out what kind of character we have on Raising Kanan, because there's always a dirty cop on Power, but there's also going to be consequences for Kanan and Raquel having to battle and outsmart her enemies, so hopefully we'll start to see her making these chess moves, and I definitely think another body is dropping too. So drop me your thoughts and comments down below on episode 2, let me know your predictions and what you think is going to come, and do you think we have another death on the way? Because as Unique said, the streets need a body, and I think that body could be D-Wiz. So drop all your comments and predictions down below in the comment section, and of course if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Universe related over the coming months. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.